Welcome to the Craze in 10 or less. This is the show where I give it to you in 10 minutes or under. And if I don't, it'd be like more than 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes. Anyway, so what are the other additional hidden costs to being an independent publisher? This is the Crazy 10 or less. I'm Sam the Crazy Man Vera. Let's talk crazy. Stop acting up. Get it. Okay, so on the previous episode, we talked about why indies lose money producing comic books because of failure to understand the financial implications and all of those fees associated with being a business owner, right? So we're talking about being an independent business owner. So let's say you say to yourself, I want to publish my books independently. Some of the things you need to consider. Number one, do you need an LLC, right? The protection that goes with being a business owner. Should you be an LLC? Think about it. So, what are some of the costs in doing so? So, and what are some of the things you need to do? So, like for instance, in New York, you must file articles of organizations with the New York Division of Corporations, State Records, and Uniform Commercial Code. You can file the document online or via mail. The articles of organizations cost $200 just to file. Once filed with the state, this document formally creates your New York LLC. However, to actually ready the LLC to do business, you must complete several additional steps between $79 to $400. So there's the extra cost. And if you plan on being an LLC, a legitimate business, especially if you're looking to get into retailers, right? They're going to ask for that information. So, trademark. Have you considered whether or not you need a trademark? The only reason why a trademark would be important is if you plan on commercializing your brand, right? So what is a trademark? Trademarks consist of any text, design, phrase, or symbol that explicitly identifies your business, which can be protected under trademark laws. While you do not technically need to register an active trademark, you may only be protected within your local area. To ensure that your business is protected on a statewide and nationwide scale, state or federal registration is required. However, to register for the federal level, you must conduct business with other states internationally. Taking this step not only ensures that your rights are protected, but also that you're not infringing on the rights of others. So I could tell you that ranges anywhere from $275 to $660, based on whether or not you're paying legal fees. If you're doing it on a state level, you just want a trademark in your state, it's anywhere between $50 to $150. Again, that doesn't include legal consultation. So I did trademark my brand, Crazy Comics, my logo for Crazy Comics, because I knew I was going to be publishing, and I knew I wanted, international distribution, and I wanted to protect my brand, and my brand was going on, my logo was going on shirts and hats and all that stuff. So I did that many, many moons ago, and it protect you for 10 years, and then you got to renew. And I have it framed on my wall with my certificate. But do you really need it? If you're just looking to produce a comic and you're planning on just getting into your local shops, don't spend the money. If you're looking to grow your business, spend the money, right? So that's a individual decision that you would have to make. Let's see, ISBN. So now you want to sell your stuff online or in Barnes & Nobles and Amazon. You want to get into the Walmarts or the Targets of the world. You need an ISBN and a barcode. You're going to need an ISBN and a barcode. So, for an individual ISBN, talk about a single one, it's what, $125. For a 10-pack, it's about $295, which is crazy, right? So single one is $125, but you get 10 for $2.95. So where's the best investment? The reason why you would get a 10-pack is for follow-up issues. You can also get a 10-pack and use it for multiple titles. It all depends on what you're doing with your publication, right? And your barcode. But there is a service that's available if you're going to go and publish with like those online distributors, and they have packages where ISBNUS.com, they offer publisher services for ISBNs, right? So there's a publisher package for the ISBN and barcode for $129. That's because you're using their service to distribute your stuff, right? Then there's the self-publisher package for $55, and then there's just an ebook for $29. So these are other costs, right, to producing, to being an independent publisher. But now, what are the things that we don't think about? Because you're operating as a business and you have to pay taxes, but you also want to make sure you account for all the things that are connected to you as a business. So, cell phone, right? So what percentage, your cell phone bill, if you're using that for business, that can be part of your taxes. So if you're paying $100 a month, right, and 50% of your time is business focus with your cell phone, then $50 a month is going towards your expenditures, your internet costs. So whatever you're paying for your service provider, and if you're spending 40, 50, 60 hours a week and you need your internet service, your Wi-Fi throughout your house, that's part of the cost to doing business. Your supply costs, every time you buy pencils and paper and inks and your book bags, whatever you're using, tools to do business, those are costs associated with being a business owner, right? So you need to add those costs up. Shipping and handling. The amount of money you're spending on supplies to ship things when you're getting orders on your website, right? Those are costs. Electricity. Those are costs. The equipment that you purchased. You needed to get a new laptop because the old one broke. That's associated with doing business. Those are costs, right? So think about yourself as a business and whether or not you want to take on that responsibility, because it is a big responsibility, and you need to get a really good accountant that's able to ensure that you account for all these things, so that you try to minimize getting in the red. So anything you do, you need to be able to track it, to be able to account for it, so that way, when, again, paying taxes and also understanding what you need to recoup, the biggest part of all of those outgoing expenses is the money coming in, because you're not making money until you recoup all those expenses, right? So the cost of doing business, right? Operating costs, you need to remove that. So if you're spending annually $5,000, let's just say $5,000 a year, you need to double that in income, because that first $5,000 is paying. You're just paying for itself. But you need to be able to make money, or you're going to hit the divorce court, right? So these are some things, right? So there's Bowker.com, B-O-W-K-E-R, or Boker. I think it's Bow, I don't know. But where you can buy the ISBN. All that information is online. I'll have the links on this show. What do you think about that? I just wanted to do a follow-up for these additional costs, just in case you haven't really considered whether or not. And then now with what's happening around the world, is it the right time to even be an independent publisher? It's crazy, right? So I'm Sam, the Crazy Man Vera. This is the Crazy 10 or less. These are costs associated with doing business. Subscribe to the show. Hit that bell. Thank you for following. We just reached 130 followers. I truly appreciate you subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.